I want to ask you about this incident at Arlington National Cemetery. Donald Trump was invited there, he says, by the families of fallen service members killed 2 years ago during the withdrawal from Afghanistan. But there was some kind of incident that took place. What kind of questions do you have?
I have questions. Why do you know it's not 3 years? Because it is. That's number one. And number two, why is CNN such a shill network?
Yeah, listen, thank you so much for having me. Frankly, I think this episode is pretty sad.
It is sad. By the way, two buttons down is Italian, one button down is what normal people do.
It's all said and done. Listen, this is what we've come to expect from Donald Trump and his team. Donald Trump is a person who wants to make everything all about Donald Trump. He's also somebody who has a history of demeaning and degrading military service members, those who have given the ultimate sacrifice.
Look at that Nazi deliver flowers to himself at his own gravesite. Selfish jerk.
We know he's referred to them as suckers and losers. We know.
No, he didn't.
He belittles the Medal of Honor.
No, he didn't.
And so, frankly, this is, while sad, it's not surprising coming from the Trump team. I think it's part of what the American people have come to reject when it comes to Donald Trump. They're sick of the toxic brand of politics. They're sick of the MAGA extremism. And they're sick of a person who, no matter what the issue is frankly just trying to serve himself rather than doing what one should be doing as a leader. Which,
yeah, 23% of the American population trust the U.S. media now. That's 23%. The only thing lower is Congress, which I think is like 16%. Oh, and Kamala Harris when she actually ran for president in 2020.
Fighting for the American people, and that's exactly what Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are going to be doing for the remainder of this campaign and once they get back into the Oval Office for the next 4 years.
Tim Walz actually avoided fighting for his country, and Kamala Harris never served, at least standing up. I'm not happy. You can tell by my tone. I'm usually not this sardonic and cruel, but we're going to be a little frustrated today. I hope you can join me. Be back in 15 seconds.
You want the truth, or you're tired of being so confused. You feel like you're more f***ed up than the lies on the evening news. Well, just step right in. We can talk about it all as friends.
My name is Matthew Spear. This is the Don't Unfriend Me show. Welcome to the show. This is Still Point. STIILPOINT. You can find them on iTunes. They're a great band. Give them a listen, please. Give them some support. They deserve it. Folks, thumbs down, liberals and the media. Thumbs down. I am so sick and tired of people trying to sell us that Donald Trump hates the military. We're going to go ahead and make the case, and I'm going to prove it to you. This photo is what CNN is talking about, where Donald Trump is in his typical pose and giving a thumbs up like he does in just about every situation. And you see the family are smiling, but nobody is giving thumbs up. Oh, the terror. I will tell you, I've been to many a military funeral, whether it's for Gold Star families, whether it's for tacking a coffin with a friend, whether it is handing a wooden flag to a Gold Star family member, raising roofs for Gold Star family members, going to funerals of people with PTS and TBIs who I've worked with in VetNet. It doesn't matter. My resume is not important. Had a great interview one time with Ryan Weaver, and I think if you asked Ryan Weaver or any of the Gold Star members that I've had on my show and asked them, are military funerals or going to the resting place of a veteran, is it a solemn event? And the answer is yes. There can be reflection. There can be a time of internal reflection that can seem solemn. But whether you're coining a grave or leaving flowers or having a conversation with someone who has parted this earth, which happens a lot, gun salutes aren't solemn. The folding a flag isn't solemn. Taking a knee in front of a coffin with a brother is not solemn. Respecting the family and passing your sentiment on to them as you present them a boxed flag is not solemn. It's one of tradition. And I will tell you that every Gold Star family, posthumously from the loss of their loved one, celebrates their life, period, and honors them. I've never seen anything so amazing with Gold Star families. That is what they do. They bring it every single day, and they always bring a smile on their face. They're some of the strongest people I've ever met. We would like to express our heartfelt thanks and appreciation to President Donald J. Trump for his presence at the recent Section 60 gathering. I've been to Section 60. Honoring our children and their fallen brothers and sisters on the 3-year anniversary of the Abbey Gate bombing. The president and his team conducted themselves with nothing but the utmost respect and dignity for all of our service members, especially our beloved children. We had given our approval for President Trump's official videographer and photographer to attend the event, ensuring these sacred moments of remembrance were respectfully captured. And so we can cherish these memories forever. We are deeply grateful to the president for taking the time to honor our children and for standing alongside us in our grief, offering his unwavering support during such a difficult time. His compassion and respect meant more than words can express. With sincere gratitude, the Hoover and Gee families. It's interesting when we read that, it doesn't quite sound like the families are upset in any way, shape, or form. In fact, Arlington did give permission specifically to Donald Trump to photograph, as Section 60 and Arlington do to every former or current president or anyone else who actually requests it. In fact, it's on their website. Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, all went ahead and laid wreaths at Section 60 to honor fallen veterans. What's good for the clowns, I guess, is not good for Donald Trump. Interesting, don't you think? This right here is actually the evidence that you need, and it's all that you need, which is another photo that was taken just a few milliseconds after the other, as a photographer says, everyone put their hands up and give us a thumbs up. Okay, put your hands down and smile. Mr. Trump, you keep your thumbs up. Everyone else put them down. And they take a series of photographs. This was not an official photograph. This was taken from a cell phone from the side. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people out of a total of, looks like 8, we can't see the other guy's hand, have their thumbs up. This wasn't about disrespect. This wasn't about grandstanding. This is what Donald Trump always does. You see, we celebrate our heroes. We celebrate people who we care about. We go to their graves and we put coins on to reflect our relationship with that person. We drop a knee, we may leave a coin, or we might leave a little bit of whiskey in a shot glass. But whatever we do, we celebrate the lives of these people. We don't steal valor like these people. We don't pretend to be something we're not. We don't sit here and say that we're really a woman when we're a man. We don't go ahead and rat out on our commanders, and we don't call China and go ahead and broker deals behind the scenes. We don't pretend that we went ahead and served and did things that we never did or carry weapons of war in war. And then we don't say that we were in Vietnam, dishonoring the Corps and the United States Marine Corps Code of Honor. No, we tend to go ahead and celebrate the people who carry themselves with valor. Liberals, you're drawing a line in the sand here that you're never going to be able to come back across. You're trying to use service members and then blame others for doing the same. Joe Biden was nowhere to be found. Kamala Harris was nowhere to be found. Former presidents weren't there. 3 years, 13 service members were laid to rest, and nobody from the Biden administration seemed to care. Even that amazing servant of the people, Mr. Tim Walz, I'm sure he could have made it. No, he was at a rally. We tend to go ahead and celebrate the lives of the people that we lost, and we don't question people's motives. If they want to leave roses, if they want to put their thumbs up, if they want to leave a coin, whatever they want to do, it's all right with us because that is celebrating somebody's memory. And what you're doing is tarnishing it. It's also called stealing valor. These are the 13. Let's try to remember them versus making it about ourselves.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, Olivia, and Mike. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on the Spreely.tv network and all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.